this week marked the 46th birthday of Orlando Jonathan Blanchard Copeland Bloom.
All those British people.
Orlando Bloom. And though the actor is decidedly straight, in fact, he's Mr. Katy Perry, it's still a day worth celebrating because for many gays of a certain age, third joke in this show, Bloom, that's from the writers, by the way, Bloom was a formative crush for many of us. There are a few projects from the past few years worth pointing out to anyone still harboring a crush on the actor. And one of them is a 2017 movie that you may have missed by the name of Retaliation. In the drama, Bloom stars as a man named Malky, a victim of childhood abuse who's still dealing with the ghost of his past, even as an adult. The film flew under the radar when it was released, receiving a quiet U.S. release a few years ago. This is a kind of surprising situation, considering the fact that the wild thing that happens in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Orlando Bloom walks onto screen completely nude, aside from a healthy amount of tattoos covering his body, and Blue's Malky grabs a container of Vaseline from his drawer, which he uses in front of a mirror to lube up a nightstick. Then he walks over to a standing mirror, treating audiences to a full butt shot, and proceeds to put that nightstick right up his, well, I think you probably get it. Question 2. With a Bacardi shot, I'd swallow that. Happy birthday, Orlando Bloom. And we still remember when you greased up that baton and pushed it up there.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby.
Are you surprised that Orlando Bloom would do a movie and a scene like this? No? Why not?
He's a serious actor. I mean, you know, he was in a lot of fun, goofy stuff. Pirates of the Caribbean, the Hobbit movie, or the Lord of the Rings trilogy. But he takes his roles very seriously. And he, I'm not going to get into if he's method actor and how he prepared for this particular one.
I feel like he's a man who knows
Katy,
his prostate.
But he is very real. And if you've seen, remember the pictures a few years ago of him rowing, naked, but all akimbo with Katy Perry?
That's right.
That, you know, he sort of takes that approach.
Katy, don't you wish you could have been a fly on the wall when he reads this scene in the script and he goes home and he says, Katy, let me tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow.
No, I want to be the baton.
Katy would have been like, do it. Have you seen
They went
Katy
to the
Perry?
closet. She grabbed. She said, "Which one?" And then they proceeded to method. I mean, he's a great
It's
method
Katy
actor.
Perry. You know, she was like
Clearly.
cheerleading it on, like, go, do it. Yes.
Isn't she the one that kissed the girl, though?
Yeah, and liked it.
And liked it.
And liked it.
And wrote a whole song about it.
Does it surprise you that it would be so, I don't know if it's the right word, but I'm thinking the word brutal, to use a baton and grease up a baton that way as opposed to other alternative kinds of things? Doesn't it feel kind of brutal?
Well, at least based on like the images, and I haven't seen the movie, but based on the images and it seems like it goes along with the narrative of that world. Because I mean, every shot from the movie looks very dreary, very sad. So it's like you can already tell that there's a lot of self-hatred going on in the film. So it does go along with that.
But definitely shock value.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see it last scene like that.
But also you got to think about the time and the age. And so if you're having some issues with your sexuality and what you like and what you don't like, you have to go with what you have available. And so although, it might have been a little shocking, but that's all he had available, and he had a scratch that needed to be itched, or itch that needed to be scratched.
I'm thinking,
or a tunnel of love, you know, something.
It's double-handed.
I'm thinking of a
you know?
practical aspect. You've got a handle, it's got length.
It's
got
actually
reach.
practical.
Honestly.
Before I move
Yeah.
before I move on to the next I swallow that, I need a few moments to ponder.
Where
Who uses
can I buy
Vaseline now?
one?
I'm like, oh my God.
I mean, he's British.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think they've got him.
It looks like already. Yeah.
Maybe they're not as far ahead in their lube technology as
Maybe,
America is. You know, the lube wars.
See, you lost me, because if you'd have said, well, he's from Arkansas, then I would have.
Well, he said Vaseline. I was like, you know.
Let's move on. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. like this broadcast, and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.